Doing the same thing the same way all the time, expecting different results, is nothing but madness. David Anemchukwu Oka for DEO is my name. I welcome you to this video. Today, I've talked about dominating the marketplace. We talked about the effect of ignorance, how ignorance hides people from the marketplace. We talked about having a niche, the importance of niching, having a niche for yourself. Let's continue the journey. I will be speaking on what you can do to make you stand out, the things you can do that will increase your market value or increase your worth and your influence in the marketplace. Life is a marketplace. Life, your office, your business is a marketplace. So if you want to be relevant, then you must be able to innovate. Innovation speaks to optimizing the existing. It speaks to upgrading the existing. If you want to remain relevant in the marketplace, whether in your office, in your business, in your career, then you can't do without innovation. The marketplace responds favorably to those that bring innovation to the marketplace. The marketplace is in dire need of innovation. Yes, there are now cheaper ways of doing the same things that are effective. I will give you one instance that comes to mind. Many years ago, our church was burgled into, and they stole our camera, stole our musical instrument, and then we were stranded. We didn't know what to do. Camera, all the amplifiers, mixers, all the things that were stolen were more than 8 million. As at that time, we are not a church of many means, but we had good instruments. Buying those things became impossible. Buying them back at that time quickly became impossible. Until one day somebody said, there is this app, you can use your phone to stream online. And we tried it, and it gave us solution. It brought us out. Everybody became happy again. The point is, just imagine that it's not a church. Just imagine that it's a company that is stranded, not knowing what to do. And then someone who knows what to do comes with solution. That person will be handsomely financially rewarded because that person brought solution. That's an innovation into the space. Look at how things are being done. Question: if you flow with the norm, you can't innovate. If you are comfortable, what you can't question, you can't change. What you are comfortable with, you can't change. What you find fanciful, you can't change. Until you are hungry for the new, the old will be comfortable. Every innovation is powered by dissatisfaction. Someone who is hungry for better ways of getting things done. Every innovation is trying to profile a solution that the present solution is not able to cater for, and so they upgrade the solution that is in the marketplace. Innovate. Joseph in the Bible was an incredible young man. He brought innovation to the table. He was made the prime minister in a strange land. Whether you like it or not, the new will always displace the old. The new will always displace the old. The reason why we are still doing what we are doing is because the new has not come. Once the new comes, the new is always like light. And where light comes, darkness goes away. Immediately the new comes, the old becomes darkness. The new will always at all times chase away the old. The old will expire at the sight of the new. The old will always expire at the sight of the new. So gentlemen, young lady listening to me, you have the capacity, I have the capacity to challenge the status quo, how things are being done. We talk about 3D building. We talk about different kinds of innovations in the building technology. Now we see all kinds, like AI is there now. That could help you, innovate the process. There are many ways of doing different things. Don't be stereotyped. Don't hook up to one way. This is how our forefathers did it. This is how I learned it. This is how I must continue to do it. It's not going to help you. Don't be stagnant. Be progressive. Move to the next level. Move to the next level. Move to the next level. Number 2 for today is that if you want to be relevant in the marketplace, if you really desire that you be visible in the marketplace, quality of your person is the most powerful tool you can use. And so there is need to update yourself. Phones have operating systems that are upgraded every now and then. Your apps in your phone have versions. They update. And sometimes if you have a computer system and you are told, or your phone, and you are told to upgrade, to update your system, and you refuse, a time is going to come, there will be a forced update, because the old operating system is not longer able to drive the technology that is in vogue. And so if you refuse to update yourself, you will be outdated. Not to be updated is to be outdated. And to be outdated is to be discarded. And to be discarded is to be forgotten. You want to then improve yourself. Improve yourself, improve your business. That is to update. You need to be current with the happenings in the marketplace. In your industry, what knowledge do you have? Do you have current knowledge? Or you have your industry is on knowledge version 12.0 and you are still in 3.4? You see that you'll be misplaced. You'll be out of place. Pastor Sam Adeyemi said something very profound many years ago in Success Power. He said, success is who you are. Success is who you are. Quality is a global language. Quality speaks all languages. It speaks Igbo, it speaks Hausa, it speaks Yoruba, it speaks French, it speaks Italian, it speaks German, it speaks all languages in the world. Why? People are moved by quality. If you are qualitative, people will look for you. If you are qualitative, be a quality person. Success is who you are. Stop looking for success outside. It is who you are. What is the quality of your thoughts? Thoughts give birth to ideas. Ideas gives birth to production. Yes, everything is a product of idea, but it starts by thoughts. What is the quality of your thought process? It's important if you want to take over the marketplace. You can't take over the marketplace thinking backward. You must be forward thinking. Improve. People always want someone who is up to date. The reason why many people are paid more than their colleagues is because they know what their colleagues don't know. Now, that takes me to number 3. And number 3 is talking about educate. Okay, how do I differentiate it? Because innovate, update, educate seems to be familiar, similar, but they are not. To educate, and I want to speak to you about education, the importance of education. A wise man said, education is the progressive discovery of one's ignorance. He that does not know and does not know or does not agree that he does not know is a fool. He that does not know. So when you are trying to update, it's because you have discovered that you need to know, and that you know, but what you know is not enough. An educated mind is a progressive man. Invest money in training if you want to take over the marketplace. A lot of people complain, oh, I'm not being promoted. My guy is showing partiality. He loves this person more than this person. That's not true in many cases. Even though I understand that competence is not enough for promotion. Many people promote because they love the person, because the person works well with them and all of that. But it comes to a time where competence becomes necessary. Competence becomes undeniable. So competence is speaking to technical skills backed up by a paper evidence. Now this takes me to the point that knowledge is not enough. In the marketplace, knowledge is not enough. You may know it, but if you don't have the certificate, nobody trusts you. So knowledge actually gives you a voice, but certificate gives you authority. Knowledge gives you a voice, certificate gives you an authority. In Nigeria, for you to be regarded as an engineer, you must be accredited by Korean. You may be an engineer you may have graduated from engineering school and been practicing for 30 years. As long as you are not having Korean certificate, you are not competent. Someone may graduate for 5 years and is already Korean certified. That person has authority more than you that has been practicing for more than 30 years. You could even be teaching the man or the girl or the boy that is Korean certified. You may be teaching them what to do, but you don't have the authority. The paper they can stamp, their stamp carries weight. You don't even dare call yourself an engineer if you don't have Korean certificate. So the point is that knowledge is good, but in the marketplace, knowing is not enough. There must be an institution that backs up what you know, that makes you an authority. Are you aware that just 1 week executive course on Harvard gives you an authority? Somebody just go to some weeks ago, last week, I started a course in Harvard online. It's going to be a 6-week course, and on cash flow management. Even though I know about cash flow, even though I can even lecture about cash flow, but I do not have the authority. So the marketplace does not recognize the authority, but just a one-day training certificate gives you an authority. So don't say education is scam. It is not. No matter what you do, make sure there is a certificate backing you up. You can't call yourself a driver. You could be driving, but if you don't have driver certificate, you don't dare say you are a driver, because you don't have the authority to drive. Technical knowledge of how to drive does not make you a driver. It is that it is that people. In fact, the one who cannot drive For example, if there is anything like that, the one who cannot drive but has driving license is even having more authority. Okay, let me make it this way. If someone knows how to drive and has been driving for 10 years but somehow does not have a driving license, and someone who doesn't drive at all, let's say this boy, the father just left the car in the house and he decided to try his luck and started the engine of the car, engaged the car, and was trying to come out of the compound, and there was an accident. But this guy, the parents have done driving license for him and are still training him. First, for the fact that the other person does not have license, you're automatically at fault. No explanation, nothing you can say. The one who does not know how to drive but has a driving license or driver's license has authority. That's what I'm saying. So, you may be a hairdresser. Do you have certificate to show for it? Because you can't be a global voice. You could make your hair in your street. People can come to you that they know you. But if you go outside the shores of where you are known, are you able to practice your trade? Can you say you are a hairdresser? If you go to Canada, do you have anything to show for it? Whatever it is you are doing, make sure there is a certificate, a paper that is giving you authority. In the contemporary world, university education is only but the beginning of the journey. So don't tell me you have masters, you have bachelor's degree. I want to advise you, go professional training. In any area you find yourself, be trained. Locate. If you are whatever it is that you are selling, have competence. Have something that gives you authority to speak so boldly. Educate. And lastly, for today, I want to speak to you about reinvent. You see, one of the things that the beauty of life is that God has given us the ability and the leverage and the space to be able to reinvent. To reinvent means to reintroduce yourself. So if you don't like your name that you are called, if you don't like the name that you are called, you have the power to change it. My name was never David. My name was Callistus. That's what my parents gave me during my baptism in Catholic Church. It was when I was in secondary school. Then I said, I don't like Callistus. I changed my name to David. You see, you can reinvent yourself. Today, nobody knows me as Callistus. Everyone knows me as David. It's only myself and few others. The day I told my children that my name used to be Callistus, they were surprised. The day I told my wife, she was surprised because she didn't meet me as Callistus, she met me as David. So you can reinvent yourself. You are at liberty to reintroduce yourself. If you don't like the name you are called, change it. Reinvent. Can you type on the comment section? Reinvent. Can you type on the comment section? Reinvent. You can reinvent yourself. You can reinvent your business. If your business is not going well, you can change the direction. You can repackage and come back. You can rebrand and come back. Yes, you can rebrand. We have seen many businesses that failed. They rebranded and came back to the marketplace and they started doing well. You can reinvent yourself. Forget about people they may say, you failed, but with time, it took people a time to be not to call me Callistus, but today nobody knows me as Callistus. You may have failed, but results terminate insults. When you are trying to reinvent yourself, you may be resisted. But if your desire is backed up by determination, you will have your way. Never beg to be needed. Command it. Command need. That's how you invent yourself. Become a new person. You may have been somebody without quality, but you can reinvent yourself. Thank you very much for listening to me. David N.M. Chukwuka for the EO is my name. Until I come your way again next time, please do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Go back to watch many of the videos I've done in the past. They will surely be of a huge benefit to you. Thank you.